Welcome back, guys. It's Mr. Lax, and we're doing another frame-by-frame episode featuring the French. We're going to be talking about sniping in this game. There will not be any looting, just sniping. But we're going to go ahead and do the same style, and we're going to be just kind of showing you in crazy detail what is going on in my mind as I'm sniping this guy. So let's just get into it real quick. So here we are, we're searching for opponents, and I see this gem of a base, okay? So already off the bat, I can see that, just off the bat, we got this guy right here, which is the Versailles. He's got a radius of about this. So I definitely coming from this angle, or anything like that isn't gonna work. I mean, I guess it could work because you see all these traps right here. Are broken off, they're all set off. So I could come from, I'm already seeing this, I could already come just like this and break this, but I'm still gonna give myself a chance, because I want to see what else this whole base has to offer. Another thing I'm looking at is the loot. There's food, I don't really need that. There's oil, too little, and then there's gold. It's just not, I don't feel like it's gonna be worth it. I can see that all the roads right here are connected together at the bottom down here. So the one thing that I can say from this base is he's got no road network for his town center, so it's going to be one heck of an easy snipe. And it will be pretty easy to get most of this gold here, so that's nice. I was like, okay, that's good. And then obviously it's worth 1 medal, and then if I lose, boohoo, I get lose 39 medals. But it's okay. This looks like a really easy one so far. So I'm gonna just go ahead and look at everything. And I can see he's got a cannon, he's got an anti-tank gun, and I'm just looking at the top. Let's go back to the top there, just so you can, oh, well, that's a little bit too far. We're going in, let's just get this here. We're gonna go up to the top here. You can see right here the markets are empty, so I can definitely tell all that's gonna be on the, all the gold's gonna be probably on the roads in between the town center. Maybe a little tiny bit will be in the markets, but most of it's gonna be on the roads in the town center. Okay, you can see up here that there's just like, I'm not going to come from the top. That's just too many walls to go through. And like I said, I could come from the side here. But right now, really what I'm looking at is I'm looking at coming from the bottom side. And the reason is there is no, like this guy right here has a radius of probably about like this. Yeah, a little bit more than that. He's probably got a radius of about like this. This guy right here has a radius of about like here. No, that's way too much. He probably has a radius of like here, like this. So if I came charging through like this, there's a chance that we would get in trouble with this guy. So I'm thinking I could probably come through here. And the reason I want to come and do it through here is because there's gonna be no traps, because literally you're just like, this is the edge of the buildings touching. I could come in here, blow this up, and I could probably blow any of these three up here, and then just charge in and kill the town center without, and I can avoid all this. And I was like, ooh, I could totally do that. That's actually pretty genius. So we're looking at it, and yep, we're gonna go ahead, and that's what we decided to do. So I'm gonna get to it. So we go ahead and we drop one wall miner, and the reason I drop one is because this guy won't start firing till about like give it like right here, and then this guy right here won't really start firing, I don't think, at all, or until the guy gets up to the wall, depending on which wall he wants to take out, which of these walls he wants to take out. But this guy won't be firing, so I was like, yeah, he's definitely perfectly safe. This catapult won't really do much damage to him, so we've got that. Okay, wow, so the tower started shooting sooner. Okay, and then we decided to blow the gate up. Good job. Okay, let's rewind that for a little second here. After I sent the one in, because I knew that right there, I just knew he's gonna blow it. It's gonna be good. Like, we're not gonna worry about anything, and I want to get this rally going so I can snipe this quickly. I just don't want to waste time. So I dropped 2, and the reason I dropped 2 and not like 3 or anything like that, it's just 2, is because this guy right here is already gonna be taking damage from this, and probably this guy. So these 2, I was gonna get them to come in here and do this. Now here is a very technical mechanic of wall miners, okay, or just about units, right? This right here is blown. So these guys, if I were to ping the town center, which I do, they're gonna go to the shortest distance to get to the town center, and they're gonna probably break any of these walls here. All right. Well, the thing is, what I can do, because I know that here's the thing, walking anywhere in this, like inside of this wall right here, anywhere in here, this is gonna sound the alarm. So not only am I gonna break this wall here, but I'm also gonna sound the alarm and just see what's in the town center and bring it out. So I'm gonna accomplish 2 goals. But what I can do is let's just play the video out here. This one wall right here breaks, right? Instead of pinging the town center, what I can do is I can pick a specific wall that I want to break. And the reason that's good is because I can, you know, like let's say the wall miners decided they wanted to break, let's say this wall. We would be dealing with this guy. You know, let's say they break this wall, we would still be dealing with this guy, you know? So I definitely could have picked a more specific wall to say, hey, maybe let's do like a wall, like any of these 3 walls. Let's pick this one, you know? And then that way it's, you know, further away from this guy. But, you know, I decided to ping the town center, and, you know, as just a tiny little macro, like, you know, mechanic, I could have just, you know, picked any of these walls right here and still accomplish the same thing. So that's good. I don't expect these wall miners right here to do any damage, any significant damage to this town center, so that's really not what I did that. But, you know, just for you guys, if you guys have, like, you know, you want to kind of stay away from this and you don't trust the AI to pick the right wall, and you're this close to the town center, just ping the wall. That's fine. Rally the wall. That's completely fine. They'll run faster there. They'll get there a lot quicker, and, you know, you'll get a better setup for the snipe. So then, you know, your tanks can come in, and they can just travel like this, and then kill this, you know, and not have to worry with this guy, you know, and that's just better. So, you know, that's just a little side note there, but overall, it was still really successful, as you see later. So they come in, and boom, you see that guy died right there. So we do get this wall right here, which, you know, it's probably with the wall I would have pinged anyways, but just to make sure that I get that wall and that they didn't decide to, like, you know, choose, like, you know, because technically in a straight line, they could have picked this wall. They could have, you know, technically in a straight line, they could have picked any of these 2 walls, and that just would be a little bit too close for comfort. So, you know, that's what happens there. You know, we get to see that he's got a bunch of these, like, you know, heavy infantry coming out. So now we're looking for a distraction, and I decided, you know what, let's just use the distraction to also loot. Let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So we decided, instead of sending raiders, we decided to send Fusiliers down, and there's actually a gold right here that you'll see later. But we decided to drop a few Fusiliers to get all the gold, to get some of this gold, really. And honestly, Fusiliers are cheap, and they're really quickly to train, like really quick to train, so I can use them, and that's why I use them and I don't use raiders sometimes. It's because they're just really quick to train, and they don't cost as much. So went ahead and dropped them, and because they don't do nearly as much damage to this, it would provide a really good distraction. So I went ahead and did that, and we're gonna go ahead and do that. This song's on replay. I don't know, I love it. I love this song. It's just so good. It's so good. So we got this beautiful thing going on here, and then here we go. We decide, look, most everyone's out. These Fusiliers are still alive. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna spawn all the tanks. The reason I can spawn all of them together is because I know that there's no traps anywhere here. You know, like all the traps are, you know, already set. All the traps are already set off over here. So I definitely don't need to worry about that. So definitely, whoops, going in like this. And then we ping the town center. One little thing that you guys can note that I did there that was really cool is I spawned the tanks when the rally was 4 seconds, you know, till the 4 seconds left on the rally, because I knew that this, you know, this is a defensive building, and then I knew that they would go beeline for this, and then I could spawn them early, and by the time that the rally is up, you know, I can just wait 3, 2, 1, and boom, right there, ping the town center. Go in, boys, go in. Boom, outside of this guy's range here. And now that this is happening, and look at the health of this, and like, at this point, I know I've got this guy. I know I've got him. He can't do anything. He's completely, like, the battle's over. I'm just saying, okay, you know what? I don't need the food, but, I mean, why not just take it, because we're here. So what I went ahead, and this is, you know, a really key thing, and really, just something that I've seen a lot of people do, is they like to drop all their raiders. You don't have to drop all your raiders. This is a little bit more efficient way of doing it. And the reason is, you're about to see what I'm going to do here. I dropped 2 raiders, okay? Why did I drop 2 raiders specifically here and here? Because this guy right here is going to go clear this out, and then this guy right here is going to go and clear all of this out here. And the cool thing about that is that, you know, you can really drop them, and you can probably drop one here and then drop one here, and that's fine too. But the thing is, all the attention right now is on these guys, these tanks right here. Obviously you can see like this guy right here is going to come up, but it's just one guy, it's not that big a deal. So, you know, this is going to start spawning troops or whatever, but it's just going to be too late. So I decided, you know, 2 of these guys can handle whatever's going on up here and take all this loot. So went ahead and, you know, these do some pretty good damage. Actually, wanted to point out that this guy right here, when he was here, he was actually just walking like this. I honestly thought he was going to walk like this. So no, everyone, like I said, was just paying attention to these guys, and I figured even if it, you know, let's just say that that guy decided to come and, you know, pick a fight with this raider would win because he's just so underleveled. So he's a halberdier right now, I think is what it is. So yeah, definitely could handle that. Like these are definitely medieval age like garrisons, so not a big deal. And you can see just how quickly these raiders have already taken off. You know, oops, what did I just do? Let me see here. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, you can see how quickly. Oh, whoops. Let me mess it up. Replays. So you can see how quickly these raiders just take these farms out. Look at this. And so look at this. Look at this food. You saw that he's at like 140,000 food, and so now, and so then, you know, I just dropped another Facilier down, or 2 Faciliers, just to take the rest of that food. Just, you know, why not? We got all the food, we got all the gold, and then at this point I'm just like, well, we could try to get the oil. And I thought here's the thing, I thought the oil would be in here, and I honestly should have just sent the tanks to go in, but I decided to try to send the Faciliers to get it. The oil wasn't going down, so all the oil was in the refineries, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm not going up there for that. So at that point I went ahead and decided, this is just, you know, let's just end the battle. The battle was won, we got the victory right there, so that's good. We used 7 tanks, we got 4 raiders, 3 wall miners, and then we got, you know, 6 Faciliers. We got some, we got 143,000 food, which is going to cover the cost of this army, and we got, you know, the league bonus, so, and then the medal. So that's just how I took a base like that out. One of the things is walls like that, like maxed out walls, they don't really scare me, they don't like move me. What I look for is where his cannon towers, his anti-tank guns are positioned, and then like where the castle is. And so, like, you know, like a really good defensive tip is to always put, like, you know, to put your cannon tower or your anti-tank guns next to your town center. Put your castle next to your town center, you know, and then, you know, just put this like Versailles right here, provides, it's like a giant cow chops without the damage reduction. Put that in a spot where it's, you know, the most weakest, like the weakest side, so that when people walk through it, you know, they can get shot by a lot of other stuff. And so this is definitely really good to, you know, to place somewhere. And I think placing it here was really good because people will get slowed by this and run into all the traps, which I guess someone else did already. So this ends. This is the last point of the video, and I just once again want thank you guys for watching the video. And if you guys have any suggestions or anything like that about any future episodes, let me know. And if you guys are wondering what song's been playing in the background over and over for the last, like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, it's called Uncover by Zara Larson, and it's the Ketcho's remix. I'll put that in the description. This is a song I've been listening to a lot lately. Definitely love it. Yeah, it's a really good song, and it's just a nice, well done remix. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Stay frosty, my friends.